Okay.
We're just chatting.
So yeah, hello, my name's Matt. I do a small channel at the moment called The Monder Mix, and I interview some bands, review albums, go to festivals, do all the cool shit that people want to do.
Cool, man.
One of my biggest influences when I grew up was the Tony Hawk soundtrack. Like, that's what got me into music. So I seen you guys at Trees this year. It was sick.
Oh,
Thank you.
So I wanted to reach out, see if we could chat to you, because obviously you guys are doing this at a living. How did it get off the ground from being we listened to Tony Hawk's as kids to now we're playing tours around the UK?
I'll take this.
You have to speak.
Am I doing all that?
Yeah.
So me and Lewis originally, like John, fortunately for us, he's not the original singer. So we've actually gone through two previous singers before John. Now, like we were going to with one of the old guitarists as well. There's been a lot of member changes. I'm not gonna lie. Are we the problem?
I think so.
So like, we were going to start like we stopped our original bands and stuff, and then we were just trying to do some like cover bits, just to get some money, classic, easy, whatever songs and stuff. And we wanted a niche and wanted like 90s grunge, because there's a whole landscape of cool songs that you can do. Then we were thinking like, well, what could you name it? And you're thinking, well, what was big? And it was, gaming, Tony Hawk, PlayStation, bish bash bosh, 900 gets made.
Done.
Easy peasy. And then you're just thinking, we were thinking like, well, there's other bands got to be doing it. And there's one in Australia, and then there's one in America, nothing in Europe.
Well, there you go. So you've cornered
Untapped territory.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's ours.
I remember sitting in a pub with my mate and seeing it come up as like a promoted thing on Instagram like a couple of years ago that you were playing, do you know Satan's Hollow?
Oh yeah.
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 I was like,
Know it well.
what? I was like, what the hell is this? And then it was that moment where you're like, why do we not think of this? This is genius.
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah, we've had a lot of comments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got there first. So.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
You snooze, you lose.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, time has run out. Do you know what I mean? So,
Time's up.
Until Tony Hawk invents another trick and we'll just name it that.
yeah, man. But it's proper good fun. It's very, very niche, but not niche enough that people don't know it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like you're playing to nobody because they're like, what the hell is this?
It sounds really stupid, and but I mean, like, do you know what I mean? Like, people grew up with that,
Yeah.
and it's like people are our sort of age. So it's like, instead of like, loads of drugs, loads of like groupies or anything, it's just all you're seeing is just middle-aged men.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Do you know what I mean?
It's that fine line of good music and complete nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember showing one of my mates a few years ago. It was the Satan's gig. I needed someone to come with me, and they were like, "What did they play?" And I went to just Tony Hawk's music, and they were like,
Strictly.
"Just put something on." And I think, to my fault, or maybe it was a good idea, I put on Jerry Was a Race Car Driver.
Yeah.
Now, if you've never played the game or you've never listened to Primus, is that a gateway into? No.
It really isn't. Oh yeah. Thank you, Harry. No, I wouldn't say that Jerry as a race car driver was a gateway into the great soundscape of the Tony Hawk's games. Maybe Police Truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman.
But again, you would have to play the game, I think.
Maybe.
Superman would be a great little thing.
Yeah.
Because when you're like 8 or whenever you.
I love this mic. Do you have to talk into it?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
all good.
Matt, can I also just say, John has suddenly dropped his voice, so he's sounding a lot deeper. And usually he doesn't have such a deep voice.
Do I? So you're asking me to pitch it up, yeah?
I was like, Barry White. Barry White is suddenly talking. Jerry isn't actually.
Jerry is in one.
Hang about.
Wow.
But I feel like when you're 8 or 7 or 8 or however old you're playing it, that ska music, that like Less Than Jake and Superman, it's that's got nothing to say. it's like the perfect thing. You see that meme where it's like mozzarella sticks, as like a kid or whatever, and it's just like then you get excited, you're playing the game, you're beating your mate, it's good fun, and then you associate that with winning, and that's all life is.
Well, when you started at the very
Beating your mate and
start,
winning.
well, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe eating cheese sticks. Maybe, unless you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Or vegan.
Or vegan.
Vegan cheese sticks.
Yeah,
and cheese sticks, man.
It's a thing.
There must be.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Mozzarella.
It's shit, but it's a thing. Yeah.
Well,
You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
When you were starting off, like at the very start, on picking songs, like I've listened to the soundtrack fucking tons, but when you actually think about it, you've mainly only heard the first 2 minutes of them songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Was there any songs that you went, oh, I know this inside out? Oh, I've got to the second verse. What the hell is this?
I'll take that.
Well, actually, Lewis will know this more than anyone because we do Bring the Noise.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, Anthrax, and Lewis.
Yeah, I'll take the main
he does the
lead
main.
vocals on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like you say, that's just the first 2 verses. So yeah, I had to learn that one.
You get to the bit where Scotty Ian actually raps, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is
Oh,
this?
we cut that.
That's what my next question was going to be. Do you just do 2 minutes and then just the klaxon goes?
Yeah, we. Oh yeah, that was the first thing to go.
Yeah.
We were looking through and
But luckily, like most of the songs are so iconic that people know like them anyway.
Yeah.
There's a few like we do a few deep cuts that maybe not as many people know.
Well, I've seen
And we've
on
kind of
Not-
like the
not the
sets
big ones,
over the last few years. The sets have kind of like rotated. We try and do some like. Because like people always ask for deep cuts, and then you put them in, and then only 2 people
Yeah.
go mad. And
just at the front.
Yeah, yeah.
I did see on
these
like
are
a set list that you
paying
did
Yeah.
Mike M Astro Zombies.
Yeah.
I was
We
like-
did that for a bit. Yeah.
Fucking
we
great
still do
cover of
that.
that.
Yeah, we do that.
that's tonight
Yeah.
as well.
It's on the set, Lewis. We're doing it tonight.
Spoilers.
You still know it, right?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like, you count in, I'll just play something.
It's been a while, but we've also redone a couple. So so Tony Hawk Underground 2 was one that I played a lot, and Ring of Fire was on it.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So again, the old guitarist Connor, he just made it sound more hardcorey and a bit more
Yeah.
punky for
Can't
what
just
we're
whip
doing.
out acoustic in the middle of.
Yeah.
Well, you could, but
couple of trumpets.
it's just gonna
as
go like
well.
that.
We also did When Worlds Collide as
Yeah.
well, because as it's a great song to play. Like it's good fun. It's a banger.
It's one of the
But-
best songs ever written.
Wow,
True.
he says this. But like the way that Mr. Powerman himself sings it, and the whole song is it's a bit floppy cock. So we changed it to make it sound a bit.
Did you make
Bit
it fit
harder.
in with the ska vibe? Because I would have paid to see that.
We didn't go that route, but
No,
it,
maybe-
it fits better in the set.
Yeah.
It fits better
Nice.
in the set, yeah. So it's got a bit more grit to it. A bit more grit to it.
If I may, though, when we're because as Lewis mentioned, songs have been in quite the rotation ever since I joined, at least, and now it's pretty much if it's in the games and it gets people moving, that's the kind of criteria.
Yeah, that's the goal as well.
Yeah, because like we could do the slower songs, we could do the hip hop songs, but then again, we're not here to do slow hip hop songs or kind of
I suppose you
Just
know what
moody
people are
songs.
expecting.
yeah.
Like-
People
Yeah.
come here, they want to hear good songs and they want to have fun,
Yeah.
like more than anything.
Well,
So
I'm excited to see it tonight.
No, it's gonna be good, man.
I do have to ask the big question: the Tony Hawk appearance.
Oh yeah.
How the hell?
Oh,
what
man.
the
I'll
hell?
take.
Again, he wasn't in the band, so we were relentlessly tagging him in like everything, like on Instagram, like in stories, comments, whatever, and then we
Don't
did.
make us sound too desperate.
No,
You have to.
We were just like,
Relentless.
please pay attention. Please pay attention to me. But we did a video at a gig, and we were just like, should Tony Hawk come to this thing? Should whatever, blah blah.
As if anyone's
So-
going to go no.
Yeah,
no,
actually,
leave him out.
you guys, you're actually a bit off key. So like, he eventually followed us on Instagram, which was sick. And then at the time, he was going to do a Q&A in Europe, in like Ireland and England, and then all out and stuff. But for whatever reason, it fell through. But we organised a couple of gigs at the time to be like the pre Manchester talk party or the pre London show party or whatever. And then he messaged us on Instagram saying like, hey. The Q&As are off, but I'd love to come to the London show. And we were like, yeah, sick, cool.
That's pretty.
Do you want to come sing some songs? And he was like, yeah.
So you suggested.
Yeah. because it was
Tony Hawk, the famous singer.
yeah, and he also apparently a Irishman who carried a fridge. Apparently, because I was talking to my nan about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I know him. Like, yeah, he carried a fridge around Ireland," and I was like,
There you go.
"Never heard of that." And apparently, there's 2 Tony Hawks.
I reckon there's a lot more. I do like.
Yeah.
I do like his when he puts on Twitter when people go, "You look like Tony Hawk."
Yes,
And he just goes a lot. I think he's brilliant.
It's brilliant, man. But like, it suggested 2. He said like Superman, said Bloodstains because his like his favourite punk song growing up, and then he comes, does a sound check, we chat about bands, chat about music, about the games and stuff, and then he's like chilling backstage. So like where that door is, like where this table is, we were playing, and then where that door was, he was just chilling with his wife, his daughter, his son, and his son's girlfriend. So like we did 2 sets at the time. So halfway through the second set, he comes out and like we make this big thing and stuff.
Did
and
the
then,
crowd know what was going to happen?
No, it was
my
all
God.
all secret. So like even when we were setting up, like we're telling the guys like the venue guys like, right, so can we lock this off because Tony Hawk is coming? And they were like, yeah.
And how did they take that? Because I'd be like, what?
Yeah, they just didn't. They were just like, nah, what's this guy doing? And then just see him like strolling on in, and we were like, what's happening?
Insane.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. And then like that sort of put us on people's radar.
He
sort of
posted
thing.
it, didn't he?
Yeah, I
Or
think,
someone at his
yeah.
team posted it. I remember
So-
seeing it and going, fucking hell.
Man, it was not like some girl, some lady in the crowd recorded us, and then that sort of just blew up. And my girlfriend at the time, like my girlfriend at the time of the show,
There's a comma there.
fuck it, got that. My girlfriend at the time of the show was wowzers. She was recording, and then like those 2 videos popped off, and I think we amassed like about 5 million views from the two
Yeah.
videos and stuff. But it was wild. Like our agent Eddie was just sort of saying at the time, "Oh, there's this video floating around. It's on 20,000 views," and then by the time we pack up, it was on like 200k.
Time we drove back from London, it was on like 1 million.
Man, it was nuts.
crazy.
It was really cool. So like, obviously really grateful for Tony to do that.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it was great experience. And
Do you know if any of the other bands have actually are
Yeah.
aware of you? What their views are of you?
So I don't think anyone really cares, to be honest. I think they've got the Birdman. They were the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
They were the OGs,
Australian one.
Australian guys.
I
Yeah.
think Tony's done a few appearances with
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think on the
I
anniversary.
suppose that's easier than trying half pipe tricks, just going
Yeah, just
say
do
no
some singing.
cigar and fuck
Yeah,
off home.
man.
Yeah.
I know the American guys, Downhill Jam. They've been on his podcast. They do a lot of shows at a house party with him as well. And you saw it was sick. Like you saw loads like the skates from the games and stuff, just with Tony Hawk in this madhouse, just all suited and booted, all singing and stuff. It looks so sick.
So cool.
So cool, man. Like I said, it's a proper niche thing, but there's people out there who appreciate it
Well,
and
it
stuff.
clearly isn't that niche if Tony Hawk's turning up for it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like if you're getting hounded for messages, though, you just got to open them. You just. There's only so many times you
he's
can
just
ignore
going,
it.
these boys again.
Yeah,
It's
his
gone,
big
man.
mistake was following.
Yeah. Do you think he followed out of just what is this out of interest or?
Yeah, probably like they're doing something in honor of me. I'll do a little support. I'll give him a follow.
What,
Little did he know.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
He's getting roped in.
Yeah, he's getting
like,
hounded.
yeah.
like a fly on shit.
Yeah.
We were just hounding him.
But I couldn't imagine him following you and you going, well, that was it, right, cool. You would be
Yeah.
like, right, now.
I mean,
We need more.
yeah, 100%.
the first goal was be acknowledged with Tony Hawk. Then it was do a show with him. And then it's buying a yacht. So
Yeah.
we're sticking this up.
Nearly
a couple
there,
more
the
years.
rebellion giggled it,
Yeah, 20 more years maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But the El Princess de Tony Hawk. That is the yacht we're planning on buying.
We could name it after your girlfriend at the time.
The Deb.
Yeah.
The Deb.
You could just give her a name and number, maybe.
God, man, that's
That was great.
we are cutting that. And she won't ever know. On the way home, I'll be like, "Yeah, Deb, it was great. We did this interview with Matt. It was wicked."
Don't watch it.
No.
Just don't watch this 5-second
Yeah.
clip that he's going to put a board over.
Yeah. No, we love Deb. She's great.
Yeah.
She's just moved into a new flat. I've had a very stressful week, Matt. I'm not going to bore you, but
You already are. You already are, mate.
I don't see these bags under my. It's been a lot of sleepless nights, mate.
I'm going to ask the question that you probably get a lot. What's a different vibe to playing shows like this that you're obviously headlining and like festival shows like Trees, for example?
Yeah, man.
Or do you keep it kind of close to the bread?
For me, it is. Thank you. For me, it is kind of the same, except for when we do a festival thing, we get a shorter slot, so we have to keep like there's no downtime.
Yeah.
There's no pauses, no.
Because the trees one was like
Yeah.
that.
There's no festival, no room to breathe. It's just wall to wall banger for 45 minutes.
It's really hard picking the sets though.
Yeah,
We go
yeah.
from like nearly an hour and a half of songs that we have to cut down to half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's super hard picking like, which like 8 do you want or 7 in the set.
Would you not be selfish and go, what 8 do we want? Not what they want?
See, we're givers, so we got to make sure that the crowd are happy.
Well, yeah.
Like we're always happy.
Because you are in a good position with it when it comes to festival shows, and I know I'm talking about festivals a lot, where there's a lot of bands who go to play at festivals and they're trying to win over people. You've got the name of, you know what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's-
that works,
So
I suppose.
there's also a bit of pressure as well, because if people are like, yeah, these guys are sick and we know this song, and then if you make one bum night, man, then that's
Oh yeah, you'll hear about it.
Oh.
Yeah. When we played, I think, not this time, but time before we played Bedford. A guy came up to me after the show, was like, "You guys were great, but you ruined Guerrilla Radio." And I was like, yeah, thanks for telling me. Can you tell me what was wrong? Yeah, you.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll get on that. Yeah.
Guerrilla Radio's not an easy one. We stupidly, I used to do a covers band, no, just to pass a Wednesday night and you get pissed up with your mates, and they suggested Guerrilla Radio, and I was singing it, I thought, I can fucking do this.
Yeah.
No.
no,
it's a track.
it's a lot of words.
Yeah.
A lot of words.
Yeah, when you're sitting there trying to read it off your phone and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But same guy did come to Bedford this year, and he didn't say anything. So
That means you've won him over.
Yeah,
now.
I'm taking that as
Or
improvement. Yeah.
Back on the trees thing as well. It was the football at the time.
Yeah,
England.
that was what I was going to say.
That was wild.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was so. It was great. Like, because we're watching the football is fantastic, but like because of that time constraint, because I think we had a shorter set than we had.
Yeah, you only played like
before.
5 or 6, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, like so we were on the spoken word. I can't remember what the stage was.
Forest?
Yeah,
No.
we were not
Oh,
this
no,
year.
I know the one you're on about. The
The
one that's
spoken word.
in.
The
Yeah,
spoken
yeah.
word one.
Like it's fairly small.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, which
a
is
little
great.
tent.
Packed
Yeah,
out.
you get a heaving in there. Like.
Yeah.
Man, brilliant. And like we had some mates, a couple of my mates were at the side of the stage, and like there was like no time to stop. And there was a point where Lewis had to swap bass, or there was something where it was happening where it was like, well, we need to swap. We've got like 2 seconds, and I was going like, George, what's the score? What? And he was like. And I was like, no, what's the fucking score? And then like these two were going like, we need to fucking start, stop it, count. And I was like, oh, what's the score?
You're just not getting what you need there. You're like,
But oh man, it was a stressful time. But it's a great show. Mate.
Yeah.
I fucking love trees, and I've said
Yeah.
this. And I've said this.
Go on.
Said
I've
this.
not
So,
heard this. I've not heard it
so
before.
John is from Iceland. So John is from Iceland, and the first time he played trees was the first time he visited trees. So when we were checking in, I was like, John, this is the best festival in the UK, and he was like, yeah.
So we've said.
And mate, the best.
We've said
so,
it.
This is the best, hands down. You're gonna have the best time. And then my same mates, George and another guy called Joel, beep in the car, and we turn around and he goes, "Speaking of dickheads!" And it was just like the best time, man. The
Straight away,
perfect time.
you get it.
3 seconds after he said, "You're gonna have the best time."
It'd already
like,
been the best.
But then that's what happened.
Fantastic.
Not that, but when we got told, we got the opportunity to go down the trees, we were told by everyone, it's going to become your favourite festival immediately. And I was a bit like, we've done everything, we've done a wee bit of this, and what would you say about 5 minutes into it? We were like, this is
it's great.
it. Like,
It's great. Good vibes, man.
yeah, like I tried to convince
fantastic.
one of my mates to go next year, and he even like silly things like I was like, you can bring your own drink in me, and he went, you
Yeah.
do it at every festival. I went, no, to the stages, and he's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this is the best thing ever.
It's wild, man.
But yeah, talking about chasing the football, it's good to know that was your experience, because we spoke to Henry from Boston Manor, and he said he had an iPad at the side of the stage, and he
man,
was like,
trust that
3,
shit,
2, 1, go, and it straight on.
Yeah.
He was like, I just needed to know what happened.
Yeah.
It was to be honest, I wish I could have skipped out that gig, to be honest. Missed out on the Ollie Watkins goal, man. But no, it was no, I love the band. I love the festival,
Yeah.
but man, that
You can skip out on the gigs if you want.
yeah,
I'll
maybe.
say
Just do
that
the
now.
acoustic ring of fire then, you're fine.
Yeah.
Only when the football's happening.
I mean, there's a lot of drummers in in the
Well,
UK.
yeah, but I've got the bank account.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go, he's got you
Yeah,
there. Without spoiling anything, will we see you at any of the UK festivals?
Well, again, we can't say.
Nah,
We can't
you
say
said without spoiling anything.
Oh, yes or no?
Yeah, can't- can't
Lips
answer.
are sealed.
Well, okay, I'll leave it like this.
Yeah.
I hope I see you.
Oh man, thank
If
you.
not,
Yeah.
keep doing tours. But thank you so much for taking the time. Hope I didn't take too much of it off for you.
Oh,
but
no, we're all good,
thank
man.
you so much, lads.
Legend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it,
Thank
dude.
you.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.